Hey, Elaine here. I'm going to rant about something that is really, really common on YouTube right now. Marysue characters. In fanfiction, drawings, they're everywhere right now. Everybody's making them. It's getting really sick because you go on a photo bucket and you type something in, and the first thing you see is color overs. Like, you go and you type in Fullmetal Alchemist, you get a color over. You type in Death Note, color overs. It's getting sickening. And, like, there are so many people who say stuff like, oh, I hate this character, and I hate this character, or oh, I hate Winry Rockbell, and then they go and they base their character on her. Why, if you're telling everyone you hate her, would you make a character that looks like her? It's like me saying, oh, I hate bullies, and then just sitting there and taking it in. Or saying, oh, I hate Death Note, but I sit there and draw it and say I love it. But, like, people go, take characters from a show, or fan art, recolor them, change something, and they're like, and this is Fullmetal Alchemist examples, this is my new character, Crystal. She's like the youngest state alchemist ever, and took the alchemy exam at the same time Ed did, and she tried to transmute her mommy, and that's how she met Edward, and because she lived in Risenbull all her life, she knew Ed as a kid, and she's a better friend than Winry, and takes over all repair on Edo-kun, heart, automail, and then get married and have 20,000 million cajillion trillion times infinity children. Puts, like, all artists to shame. A lot of people worked hard designing their characters. I know I have. And there are so many Fullmetal Alchemist original characters, Death Note, Naruto, Gundam, you name it, it's there. And like for Fullmetal Alchemist, all they do is they take Winry or Sheska or Rose, and then they even take Edward and Alphonse and just give them boobs. And then they're like, I made this all by myself. I didn't even watch Fullmetal Alchemist before I made her. She's mine. And you can tell that it's not, because it's like a piece of official art. And, like, there are so many people who do amazing art, but as soon as people hear the word fan character, they're like, oh, it's just another Marysue, and then they click off. Like, all they're doing is shaming everyone else. And, like, there are some good OCs who look like a character from a show, but they have their own storyline. They're not really related to the show. And, like, it's one thing to take a piece of official art and color it, but it's totally different if you take a piece of fan art, a piece of popular fan art, and you recolor it, and then you say, oh, I drew this. It's the same as you going and taking official anime art, combining a whole bunch together and saying, yeah, this is my anime. It's screwed, and, like, people have no respect for anything anymore. Maybe if they tried, they would. Like, maybe if people tried to make their character, like, not just tracing and vectoring and stuff, maybe people would actually have respect for the show instead of saying stuff like that, or just totally disrespecting the show, and vectoring, and saying Winry sucks, and blah blah blah.